All right, it's going to be another cold day tomorrow. Ooh.
So if you have to go out and you're planning on getting out there, there's some things you need to know to be safe on the road, especially some people have been getting stuck in their cars.
I know, it's terrible. Tracy Noble from AAA is here now with some great tips. Tracy, first of all, I watched your interview earlier this week with Mark Zinni, and I just want to be friends with you and go out for a drink because I think you're awesome.
Thanks. That's always a good thing to hear. I appreciate that.
All right, so you're here talking about car. All right, I want to ask you a question. My battery in my car is 6 years old. I don't know if it's good, it's bad, when it's going to go dead. Is there a way to test for batteries?
There is, and that's actually one of the things that AAA does. So we can either come to your house and check your battery to make sure that it's viable, or you could take it to a reputable repair shop or a AAA car care center and have them check your battery. And now is the time to do that.
Is that part of our
to use this calm before the storm.
Like if we have a AAA membership, which I do. Is that part of the membership? They'll just come check your battery?
It is. So if you call, they can come and check your battery. Obviously, we do that based on what the call volume is. So if we are in the middle of a snowstorm, that might not be the time to get that checked. But the calm before the storm, a little prep goes a long way.
I always feel like I'm bothering people. I don't want to take you away from other emergencies with a simple thing, but you say it's okay to do.
It is okay to do, and it's one of the great benefits of the membership. So for those that don't know, if your battery is 3 to 5 years old, you should have it checked to make sure that it is still viable. Because even at 32 degrees, your battery is about 35% weaker when it goes to start your car. And if you think about all the electronics we have in our vehicle today, whether it be phone chargers, upgraded audio devices, and GPS, we're really putting a lot of strain on that battery.
Yeah, okay, got it.
And then you say we need to inspect our tires to really make sure they're drivable. How do we do that?
Well, your tires are truly where the rubber meets the road. So you want to make sure you're setting yourself up for success. Examine your tires for the tread depth and make sure that you have at least 4 seconds of tire tread. And you can use a simple coin test to do that. So you would take a quarter, and if the top of the head is not visible when you put the quarter in that tire, then you should look into replacing those tires. And if you're in a winter weather climate when there's a lot of winter weather events, snow tires might not be a bad investment.
Yeah, I just saw signs outside from Modern Tire. They're advertising snow tires specifically, and snow tires are different than regular tires.
They are. They're made for better traction on slippery roadways. But one thing we always want to caution against is four-wheel drive overconfidence. A lot of times people think they've got four-wheel drive, they're good to go. But if there is an ice event, no matter what type of vehicle you're driving, you need to slow down and be careful.
Absolutely.
And we saw that about a week or so ago with the freezing rain in the morning and
a week ago Wednesday. It was horrible.
So we also want to keep an emergency kit handy. I think a lot of us thought about this last week because people were just driving their kids to school and then found themselves stuck in the car for an hour, 2, 3 hours. And, if you only had a little bit of gas and nothing in your car, or you ran out without your coat, that's not a good idea.
It's not a good idea. So you want to keep a full tank of gas, especially if you know winter weather is coming. It's beneficial to keep that full tank of gas. But now's the time to update that winter emergency kit. And it should include a shovel, an ice scraper, a snow brush, some de-icer, jumper cables, and then snacks. Who would have ever thought that those poor people on 95 would have been stuck as long as they were?
Right.
Take a box of granola bars, throw it in your trunk. That way you have it just in case. And even if you're just running out to the gym, throw your coat in the car. That way, in the event something happens, you have appropriate clothing with you.
And, AAA has been around for over 100 years. I mean, you guys know what you're talking about.
We have. And unfortunately, this winter alone, we're anticipating rescuing 80,000 motorists in Connecticut.
Wow.
So just during this winter. So we plan on being very busy and we're ready to serve you. But if you could take any prep to avoid needing to make that call, you might be better off.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think it's amazing. 1 million people are members of AAA here in Connecticut.
Yeah, and how?
It's a third of our state.
That's great. How do you become a member of AAA? You just Google it, and the information will be on the website?
We are ready to serve you at AAA.com. It's very simple.
AAA.com. Well, there you have it.
I'm going to show this to my kids, too, because, they're the ones like, I don't need a code. I'm just running into school. I'm like, you never know.
And it's also very important what you said about all-wheel drive. With ice, there's no wheel drive. It's just terrible. It's the level playing field. Everybody's the same on ice.
It certainly is. And, speed limits are posted for ideal driving conditions. And when we're in the middle of a weather event, that is clearly not ideal. So slow down, give yourself some extra room in between the vehicle in front of you, and make sure everybody in that vehicle is buckled up.
Terrific. Be up, front seat, back seat, everybody buckled up.
And one other tip with those remote car starts, people are starting them and then they leave, and then sometimes they forget that they didn't put the key in the car.
Exactly like somebody we know did.
Wasn't me.